Hi, welcome to Post Scholars, where we enhance learning through innovative methods. You have an opportunity to learn with Post Scholars now. Like, comment, and share.
For some students, when the word differentiation is mentioned, there is this shockwave that runs through their spine. It's not because they don't know it, but it's because they have not been introduced to the big picture and foundational aspects of differentiation. If you're happy to kickstart this beautiful playlist, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, welcome to Post Scholars channel. If you are preparing for WAEC exam, NECO exam, JAMB exam, and any other college exam, then this video is for you. Now, what is differentiation, right? Because the topic we have here is Introduction to Differentiation Calculus Playlists. You should know that calculus is the broad aspect of differentiation and integration, but in this video we are going to specialize on differentiation for now. Then in the next playlist we'll consider integration. Like I said, what is differentiation? Differentiation is the process of finding out how fast something is changing at one specific moment. The major emphasis of differentiation is to find out a change at a specific moment, right? We are not considering a change over time. We are considering change at a specific moment. Now, let me explain using a real world example. Now, look at this illustration, right? Let's name this person Adam, right? Adam wants to journey from point A to point B. Now, if you observe his journey very well, you will see that his journey comprises of both lowland, highland, lowland, highland, and lowland again. When Adam walks from this point to this point, you can see it's very flat, right? But by the time Adam starts walking from this point to this point, you see that the slope changes, right? It starts moving upward, right, until it gets to the peak. Then it starts coming down again, right? Now, differentiation tells you the exact steepness or slope of the path right under Adam's feet. It gives a number. Differentiation usually gives a number. A big number means the hill is very steep, while a small number means it's not very steep. What does that mean? That means if, as Adam is walking, at this particular point when he's walking, the slope is 0. Why? Because the land is what? Is flat. Then at this particular point now, when he's walking, if he gets here while he's walking, you see that the slope changes. It's no longer 0. The slope is now something above 0, either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. You get? And it applies at this point. All the points here is applicable also, right? When it gets here again, you see that the slope return back to what? Back to 0. Why? Because the land here is what? Is flat. So the process of actually finding the steepness is called what? Differentiation. While the exact number you get is called what? Derivative. Now, if you want to find the derivative of something, right, basically the universal symbol is dy over what? Over dx, right? By the time we start this video fully, you see something like this. You keep seeing something like this. This thing actually means what? The derivative of something, right? Now, you can't talk about differentiation in calculus without talking about limits. What's a limit? A limit is a tool for finding the intended destination of a process by looking at what it gets closer and closer to. Let's use this case. Let's use this illustration again. This is Adam, right? Adam wants to walk from point A to this wall, right? This is the wall. Now, let's use a particular rule. That rule is what limit is all about. The rule guiding Adam walking from point A to point B is that Adam will continue to walk half the journey, right? To get from point A to the wall, Adam will continue to walk half the journey, right? So let's say the distance from the distance between point A and the wall is 10 meter, right? 10 meter. Now, remember the rule. The rule says Adam will continue to walk half the journey. To get from point A to the wall, Adam will continue to walk half the journey. So let's use this rule now. Now, Adam wants to walk from point A to the wall, which is 10 meter. What's the half of 10 meter? The half of 10 meter is what? 5 meter. Good. That means using that rule, Adam has walked to this point. So the remaining journey left is what? 5 meter. Now, Adam continue walking again, right? Using that rule, which says half the journey. What's the half of 5 meter? The half of 5 meters is what? 2.5 meters. That means Adam has walked to this point, right? 2.5 meters. The journey left is 2.5 meters. Now, using that same rule, what's the half of 2.5? What's the half of 2.5? The half of 2.5 again is what? 1.25, right? That means Adam has walked to this point. The remaining distance is what? 1.25, which is this part, right? What's the half, using the rule again, what's the half of 1.25? The half of 1.25 is what? 0.625, right? 0.625, which is somewhere here, right? Then, using the rule again, what's the half of 0.625? The half of 0.625 is 0.3125. That's 0.3125, which is somewhere here. Now, using the rule again, what's the half of 0.3125? Remember, look at the distance. The distance is getting smaller. It keeps getting smaller, right? The distance, the half of 0.3125 is 0.15625. 0.15625, which is somewhere here, right? Now you will see that Adam will get infinitely close. You see, infinitely close to the wall, right? But he will never get close to the wall. So that's what limit is all about. You can see as we keep applying the rule, it keeps getting closer and closer and closer to the wall, but he will never get what? Close to the wall. So a limit is just a mathematical way of saying, I know you will never actually get to the wall, but the place you are approaching is what? Is the wall, right? So I actually want to start with the application of differentiation, right? So that by the time we start solving examples on limits and differentiation, you will actually understand the reason guiding what we are doing, right? So this playlist is going to be an interesting one and an eye-opening one. Do well to watch all videos in this playlist if you truly want to be a master of differentiation in calculus. I wish you all the best. God bless you and bye.